Yo, GM, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world today. So I'm looking at the fear and greed index, and for some reason, it's saying fear all around, like in the low 30s. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty bullish on everything that all of us are doing here on crypto Twitter. But I can definitely see some fear in the markets. Crypto Twitter is craving for some memes to see volume again. So we've got a good host of speakers here today. So let's learn what's happening. But before we start, everything mentioned on this space is for information and discussion only, and not for investment or financial advice. With that out of the way, let's get to know our speakers. On the Slurf side, we have Grumpy and Oodles. I'll let both of you go ahead and get kick started. Introduce yourselves.
What's up? Good morning, David. I'm Grumpy, the founder of Slurf and Bozo Collective. I think most people have in here probably have spoken to me once or twice. If you haven't, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I'm just the founder of Slurf, idiot that burned $2 million. So
Yeah, man, I think we've been on like 3 spaces together already. So man, it's always good to see you again. But Oodles, please introduce yourself as well, man.
Good morning, everyone. We are Udus. Udus was a CTO'd by Slurf some time ago. It's a trench cat eating oodles of noodles. So yeah, we are vibing.
Awesome. Our next guest, we have Irene Zhao, all of our collective Asian mom. Irene, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. This is Irene, your own Chan Asian mom that cares for you when you are sad. And my relationship with Slurf is Slurf is my son. Odos is also my adopted son. Yeah, and I'm ready to adopt many more babies very soon.
Yeah, I think everyone is happy to hear that. Okay, next we have Fefe, host, I think, of Crypto Banter.
Yeah, hey guys. Do you hear me?
Yeah, man, perfectly.
Yeah, cool. What's up? Yeah, host the Crypto Benta. Yeah. What's up? What's happening? I have a show on Crypto Benta. We're launching a school for beginners, and just enjoying getting rugged on every single meme.
Yeah, I think a lot of us can say that's our pastime. Okay, and our next guest, we have Slumdog Millionaire. Let us know, right from the slums.
Right from the slums, man, live and direct from the slums of crypto Twitter. What's going on, guys? Slum Doge here. Just I guess a quick intro. I'm the guy who back in 2021 put my entire life savings in a Dogecoin and turned $180,000 into $3 million, and then went right back down. Your boy round trip $3 million. But yeah, that's me.
Wow, how quick was the round trip?
It took a little while. The trip up was much faster than the trip down, but it took 69 days to get to 180, from 180 to a million, and then to 3 million, and then it took another a year and a half, I think, to round trip. Diamond hands, baby, diamond hands.
It was so funny because there's a millionaire in his name. I thought you are saying he's a millionaire, and then I go check his Twitter profile. I want to see how many millions he has, and I realized millionaire is his name. Wow. I'm gonna call Irene
marketing.
a millionaire.
That's that marketing and branding.
I think a millionaire is not attractive enough. It has to be a billionaire.
We'll get there. We'll get there one day.
Oh, man,
on the money. I agree.
We're all millionaires in a certain currency, so
we are just pre-rich. Everybody's a pre-billionaire.
That's right. You heard it here. Everyone on the space today. Irene says we are all pre-rich.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get kick-started. I'll kind of just shoot questions. You guys feel free to answer. This isn't formal or anything, so let's have some fun today. First one I'll hit it off with is comparison of the meme space this year compared to like every other year. This year, memes have just gone completely crazy. It's dominated all metas. Everything's been about memes in 2024. And normally we get this kind of cycle of altcoins are going up, Bitcoin's going up, and then it's memes, and then it's NFTs, and then it's back to alts. But it's been consistently meme this in 2024. So what do you think is different in the market this year compared to every other market? And yeah, take it away. I could probably hit this over to Grumpy first, man, because having launched meme coin this year, what made you feel like launching this year compared to maybe doing it earlier?
Well, in the prior cycles, I was kind of just like a trader. I feel like memes have taken over the cycle mainly because like people are just kind of tired of uh the utility coins and different things like that promise a bunch of shit and just never they end up just losing all their money. I don't know, memes are funny, they're relatable. Uh, and also I feel like there's a lot more people in the space now than there was last cycle. So uh yeah, I think that all contributes to kind of, and it's the fastest way to make money if you're a degenerate gambler. So uh I think mainly people just have a short attention span and they pop up every day. So uh, it's just it just seems like the easiest thing to do is just find something funny and buy it.
Yeah, I think that summarized the meme community pretty well. And Fefe, Samdoj, Irene, I guess you guys have been in the space for a while now. And I know, Irene, you got into NFTs early as well. And do you feel a big difference between the NFT cycle in 21 versus the meme cycle now?
Aaron, go ahead.
Mate, you can go ahead, Fefe, as well. I think I've
Yeah,
lost.
sure. You know, I'm actually like, today is the day when my show today was titled that the Trump Musk interview put an end to the memes, and I actually definitely mean it. Like, the problem is that last night on this Trump Elon, in these 3 hours when the interview was on, we had like 100,000 memes or whatever in the 24 hours, and 10,000 memes launched only about this one interview. Um, and this is delusion. So what I see is the exact same pattern that's been playing out with NFTs. The exact same pattern. The only difference is that while NFT, you needed someone to buy the NFT off of you, and then you just reduce the prices and whatever. You waited for someone to basically hot potato buy it off of you when the whole thing started collapsing. This time it's literally just a click of a button and you get rugged. So the only difference I see right now playing out is that it's just much faster. It happens much faster. Both the gains and the losses. But I definitely think that we come to a turning point recently, and for me the realization what this whole Elon versus, or not versus, but Elon Trump space came to a point where it's just over. It's just like, this cannot continue. Like, you literally cannot get any memes off the ground. You any meme you invest in probably is gonna be run by the cabal and is gonna get rugged before you can even get out. And yeah, so I'm a little bit thinking that we're gonna get some kind of rotation back to the normal tokens, and Bitcoin and the memes that run this year. Bitcoin probably ran because of the ETF, and memes probably ran because degens came into the place, and this was, the gambling. But you have better odds at winning the lottery, or you have better odds at playing in a casino than buying a meme. I'm hoping you're gonna make money. It's like 0.12% that eventually becomes, so it's like, I think it's like 1.5% that gets through Pump.Fun, and it's less than 0.2% that eventually makes it to the listing value of 69,000 market cap. It became, what is it, stays higher than the listing on Radium. So that's what I think.
Yeah, man. I was having a space with someone the other day, and they were saying like, if you were to just consistently put like $10 into a meme coin, any other random meme coin, just continuously put $10 into meme coins in Pump Fund, then overall you'd venture into profit. But I was just very highly skeptical of that, because if that was a viable strategy, then we'd all be making money. Like the probability of just pumping randomly into different meme coins. I reckon the chances are of hitting a rug is almost inevitable, like nearly 100% of the time. And I think it's just the very, very lucky that really hit it. And then that's when you get the news stories of someone turning like $50 into 2-3 million, which is of course what a lot of people's dreams are doing. But yeah, I'll move over to Irene or Slumdoj if you guys want to hit it off.
Yeah, I think 90% of the project they circle in the crypto space cannot really generate revenue. And I think right now a lot of projects only making money by selling the tokens. And therefore, at right now, like building a project is not really about building a real product that has real product market fit. As long as you have a chance to sell your tokens through centralized exchange. So I feel like the essence of like successful launching a like VC-backed token just to create hype and narratives. And given this, there is not much difference between VC-backed tokens and the meme coins. And of course, from the retail's perspective, they would not want to buy the VC-backed tokens with all the high market cap. And meme coin is definitely a much more fair game. And I think that's why we see a lot of hype about meme coin this cycle.
I could add too that meme coins, I feel like back in 2021 was very like, one, there wasn't that many people in the space, right? Two, the memes were all just kind of based on Dogecoin. If you guys remember, Dogecoin took off. Like, I think I got in on Dogecoin in January, right? And then after Dogecoin took off, it was like, oh shit. Like, normies started coming in. I was a normie that came in. And then people were like, oh shit, Dogecoin is awesome, but it's way too high right now. I don't want to buy into it this high. So then they start looking for the next best thing, right? And then we saw what happened to Shiba Inu. And then the Shiba Inu coin took off and went crazy because everybody that missed out on Dogecoin jumped on Shiba Inu, right? And then Shiba took off, and then some people missed out on that, and then they bought Floki, all right? So everything was kind of a derivative of a derivative of a derivative of a derivative in a way. And so back then it was a lot more like Inu dog based coins, and that was the extent of what we knew as meme coins. I mean, obviously there were other ones like Safe Moon and like all this other stuff, but the majority of them were based on dog coins, and the majority of meme coins were on the BNB chain, right? So Solana chain really wasn't even a thing for meme coins back then. It was all like BNB and Ethereum, right? But Ethereum gas prices were getting crazy, and I feel like that's going to happen again. But Ethereum gas prices were getting crazy, and everybody was jumping on the BNB train. And so I feel like this time around, meme coins, not only is there more people, a wider variety of meme coins. This time around, we got Solana's, meme coins running, going crazy. It costs you nothing to jeet out of your entire bag. Pump fun is a thing, right? And so I just feel like this time around it's just like building on top of what meme coins already were in 2021, but taking it like to a whole nother level this time around. And I feel like it's only going to get crazier and crazier and crazier. And like the meme coin space in itself, I feel like is going to be like one of the top three major selling points of crypto here in the future.
Yeah, interesting you say
Can
that.
I add to that?
Slumdog.
No, go ahead.
I just want to add on, like you mentioned, Solana after ETH, then BNB, now it's Solana, and like I think we're also seeing a lot of traction coming in to base memes. But why do you feel that community or that action is coming primarily on Solana for memes?
Well, see, the thing is this. So Solana didn't really take off for meme coins until, I want to say, Pumped Out Fun was a huge player in that space. But also, if you guys remember late last year when kind of Bonk went crazy, right? And it was the airdrop and everything, and people had the Solana phone, and like Bonk kind of helped create this level of FOMO around the Solana chain for meme coins. Everybody was jumping on Bonk. And then what spurred out of the whole Bonk hype and FOMO was Dog with Hat, right? So everybody got on Whiff, and Whiff became this colossal meme coin on Solana that you couldn't, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't avoid it if you wanted to. So I feel like Solana is definitely gonna be a top contender in the meme coin space, but also like you mentioned, base chain. That was a great great mention, base chain, because the issue that we all have with Ethereum is the gas prices, right? Nobody wants to sell out of their bag of meme coins and boom, you got to hit with a crazy gas fee. It just almost makes it too costly to gamble on smaller market cap coins because you don't want to be paying back and forth that crazy amount of money, right? So I feel like Solana, that's the biggest driver for Solana, I feel like. Obviously, people can like the blockchain in and of itself, but the biggest selling point of Solana is super cheap gas fees. But now that base chain is a thing, not only can you trade meme coins technically on Ethereum, but you're also paying maybe even less than, I'm not a super technical guy, but I don't know if it's less than what Solana gas prices are, but on par with it, but it's still ridiculously low. And so I feel like base chain is really going to help drive those, people that love Ethereum, people that are still on Ethereum, like people that don't want to switch over to Solana. Base chain is a solution for you if you want to get on meme coins and still be on Ethereum.
But I'm sure there's a lot of other chains that have almost comparable gas fees with Solana. I can name like 5 at the top of my head. But why does, again, Solana have such a strong meme community? Makes me wonder.
I think it sparked from, like I said, Bonk. If you guys remember, even middle of last year towards fall of last year, a lot of coins were still like very very low, right? Like we weren't like bear, but we were bear, right? So like Chainlink was like $5, Solana was $18. If you guys can remember, right? Solana was $18. A lot of coins were like, I think Avalanche was $5, right? Avalanche has low gas fees, right? So why is everybody on Solana? So Avalanche even had a little bit of a run, a little meme coin run, if you guys remember a few months ago. But I think the hype and FOMO on Solana is driven by the fact that it's not just the gas fees, it's the FOMO, it's the hype that was created almost around the chain because of Bonk. So I feel like Bonk had that crazy run up, then Dog with Hat had a crazy run up, and then it's just all hell breaks loose on Solana, right? And then Pump.Fun is a huge catalyst as to why so many people get on Solana, because it makes it so much easier for you to create meme coins, for you to gamble on meme coins. It's almost like, you know, meme coin 101, right? It's like meme coin for dummies, right? Pump.Fun. And so I don't know, I feel like all those things played a factor as to why Solana ended up being the chain, even though gas fees are lower. Gas fees are low on Avalanche, gas fees are low in other places, but Solana just kind of is, I don't want to say first mover in the meme coin space because they're not, but they're almost the most recognizable, earlier blockchain that decided to do the meme coin thing um early, last year, and they kind of had the first wave of people moving from Ethereum, because the wave was, if you guys remember, 2021 was BNB, right? BNB was a wave, cheap gas fees, that's why everybody was on there, right? But the chain's ass, the chain sucks, we all know that. And so then it was almost like everyone went back to Ethereum. Do you guys remember that? Like Pepe was on Ethereum, right? Everything went back to Ethereum chain, during the bear. And so it was like, well, the issue with the gas fees isn't going to go anywhere, right? And so it was almost like, all right, so we're in BNB, then we go back to Ethereum. Solana's way cheaper, and everybody's building on Solana, and there's meme coins there. Okay, let's go to Solana. Boom, everybody goes on Solana, and it's almost like this kind of hot potato, like, okay, which blockchain is going to have all the meme coins now, right? And Solana just kind of took the torch and ran with it, and now it's almost, the user base for Solana is crazy, the memes on Solana is crazy, and it's like, I still feel like base chain is going to bring a lot of people to the meme coin space too, though.
Irene, I see you on mic as well. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's because like Solana has a lot of roles that actually at the beginning they are like working together because they have a like very grand vision and they understand what the retails want, right? Because and also like they can start like the meme coins by just creating with very small liquidity pools of the meme coins and then pump them to like 100 million market cap. And also like when retail see that also the meme coins explode and they got FOMO really really hard. And also I think Solana really has very good KOLs, and like they really call like the small KOLs like 10K to like 200K, like very big size KOLs like Ansem, and like a lot of like KOLs that are really rooted in the Solana meme coin culture. I think that's also the reason why we see a lot of hype on the Solana ecosystem right now. I mean, I wasn't into Solana at all until like early this year. I bought the first Solana phone. That's how I got into the Solana ecosystem. And I just see endless KOL shilling Solana's meme coins, the projects everywhere. And then I really get into it. I feel like, oh, it's really exciting. Everything about Solana is just so cool. Yeah. And I think a lot of retail investors right now are holding Solana and then become like the Solana maxi. Even like there's so many thought about Solana. People saying, oh, FTX, like the cost is like $100, the OTC at $100 to so many people. But people are still very bullish on Solana. They think they're going to the $1,000. And I think Solana will be the, how should I put it, like the ultimate casino, meme coin casino for this cycle.
I think it's proven the case as well. Sorry, Fefe, go ahead.
I think there is one single reason why Solana took off, and that's because it worked. Like, that's literally the only reason. We had ETH, and it was shit. And then we had all the other chains that didn't really have something like Phantom. And then we just came in after MetaMask and after all these wallets that were buggy and slow and expensive and a pain in the ass to use. And then we opened Phantom, and with a click of a button, we bought any meme we wanted. And we were like amazed. And then Pump.fun riding that wave enabled anybody to launch a meme for a fraction of a cost. Until that point, it was difficult to launch a coin. It wasn't easy. I couldn't have launched a coin just with a click of a button. But now, literally, a 5-year-old can go on, read the instructions, upload an image, and send it like no issues. And that whole easiness and accessibility, which is actually the major barrier to entry in crypto, is accessibility and understanding how to actually do things. Like, it's difficult for retail to understand what is a Bitcoin, what is a wallet, what do you mean different chains and whatnot. And Solana basically broke that barrier with very easy access and very, very user friendly. Like, Solana as a chain with their fast execution and cheap whatever, and then Phantom coming on top as being a fantastic wallet to that, and then Pump.fun coming on top, enabling anybody to launch a meme. I think that's the reason why it took off. And then you see Bongbot and all these bots that basically just went on top and made it even easier and cheaper and faster to use these things.
So what do you think that base chain needs to do to get to that level, or is that even possible, you think, in your eyes?
So base is very so for me, I think it's like, so here's the thing. When you have Tesla, for example, right? Everybody else is doing electric cars now, but still it's Tesla that is selling out the most. So I don't think that Base cannot catch up, especially with, on-chain summer, and especially with Coinbase Reach and the legislation that will come, and especially if Trump gets elected. Obviously Coinbase is going to be even more popular, probably attract much more people, and that could funnel into Base. But I just think Solana works. Like, honestly, this is what I think. It works. So I know Base is great and whatever, but I don't think at this stage that Base will be able to catch up. Like, there will need to be some catalyst for Base to become the thing, and that could be, we'll see, because I genuinely think that retail is not here yet. Like, I think we all got ragged, we all got rinsed. I think it's like a market where we basically, like, the OGs and maybe a little bit of retail are in the trenches, basically trying to make money from these things. But I don't think that the 2021 or 2017 kind of retail is here yet. And when they come and they onboard on Coinbase, because that's easier than whatever that's being advertised, that could funnel into a because you will use it. Base is very user friendly if you use Coinbase, extremely user friendly. Why would you start gambling on Solana? So what I think is going to happen is that Base probably will have these more established, more, how do you say that, like, more elegant memes, in my opinion, and then Solana will be this dirty degen place where you go and you just gamble. That's kind of what I think.
And Feifei, speaking about wallets, I know you have used the OKX wallet. Has everyone else experienced the OKX wallet? Trading, holding your assets across 100 different chains makes it so easy. And I think one of the value propositions our product managers have done is providing that interoperability across the Web3 ecosystem.
Yes, I'm a heavy user of OKX wallet since the Ordinals time. That's how I got into.
Yes.
Sorry, it's not relevant, but yeah, it's the Bitcoin ecosystem. I think OKX wallet is the first one that adopted the Ordinals.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we were very quick to spot that trend and quickly introduce it to our users. We saw huge amounts of traction amongst our established users and new users. So yeah, I'm glad you noticed that.
Yeah, you were always very fast at like adopting the new product. I remember the 404. You're also the first one to adopt it into your OKS wallet.
Oh
So
man,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
we
is
were,
correct.
404 meme coin, yeah.
yeah,
After Pandora went really, really viral, like OKS wallet is the first one.
yeah. Even Grumpy knows. Like when we were working on the hybrid DeFi stuff, we thought that's. I think we were talking to you about it as well, Grumpy, right? Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were really excited about that, and I thought that would be like a real catalyst to change the whole NFT, the relationship between non-fungible and fungible tokens. So that was pretty exciting. I'll move it back to what you guys were saying about like Solana and Base, and I was wondering if you think like one of the key differences, not just because Solana, like you mentioned, Fefe, how Solana might become like a true degen place, and how Base would become maybe more sophisticated, but in my opinion, I feel like it's because of the infrastructure built on Solana. So projects like Jupiter. Um, just had this like great UI and great experience for people to start trading instantly on Solana, as well as the incentive that Solana just pumped like crazy in November, December. Whereas I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, that Base doesn't yet have that infra to that perfect UI that allows people to trade almost instantly in a really nice and smooth way. So, in my opinion, I feel like the infrastructure in combination with that massive pump just made Solana the perfect environment for trading, whether that's meme coins or other tokens. Irene, I saw you briefly on mic there, so go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I agree with you. The infrastructure is very important. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what
Oh, yeah,
else?
so
You know what else?
for me,
We know what
yeah,
else
go ahead.
Solana has. So Solana also had a whole community of people that loved NFTs, right? If you remember back when NFTs was blowing up, going crazy, there were NFTs on Ethereum and NFTs on Solana. So there was a community around Solana already because of NFTs. And I feel like those people that kind of jumped into the Solana ecosystem were very familiar with it, very comfortable with it. So when this meme coin kind of wave happened in Solana, they were right there to pick it up, you know?
But none of the like very few Solana projects has launched a meme coin yet, right? But there's like Ethereum like NFTs like like motherfucker they launched the meme coins. There's more like Ethereum NFT project that launched meme coin compared to the Solana NFT projects, right? And I wonder why is the case.
Yeah, I feel like for on Ethereum side, a lot of NFT projects, and anyone here do correct jump in if I'm wrong. A lot of NFT projects became stagnant because there wasn't a lot to do on Ethereum, especially if you were launching on mainnet, just because the gas fees were so high. Like launching another collection on Ethereum wasn't justified when you see people launching on Base, on Solana, and people are paying next to nothing on gas fees, and then also able to incorporate stuff like hybrid DeFi into their project. And also meme tokens just allowed you to be more liquid and provide that extra, potentially extra source of revenue to projects. So I guess that would be my take on why ETH NFT projects started, a couple of them shifting towards that Solana meme space. I'd be interested to hear everyone else's thoughts as well.
Yeah, just to add, like with such easy launch mechanics now in the meme space, where I think like thousands or hundreds of meme projects are launching every second. Do you feel it's commoditizing the space? And in a commoditized market, how does a project compete to be a breakthrough?
Yeah, Grumpy, go ahead.
Um, I think that they just need to do something different. One thing that I've been noticing is yeah, there's coins dropping every day, and everybody's been pointing out the statistics and stuff. But I mean, a lot of those coins nobody ever sees anyway. And I think that the projects that just kind of go their own route. That's one thing that I liked about the BNB projects whenever in 2021 was that like they all kind of had a theme and they built little products with their ecosystem, and we don't really see a lot of that with the pump fund tokens. It's literally just a picture and a different ticker, and it's just getting saturated. um I think the UWU token that launched, they built some cool shit. I haven't really looked much into it, but those are the kind of tokens that I like to see, whether or not they work or not. It's just like at least they're trying something. And BTW, the banana token or whatever, they kind of strayed away from the meta or whatever, and got kind of a different meme with a fruit, I guess. So I think the way to kind of stand out is just to kind of try something different. Um, might work, might not, but uh, it's better than kind of doing the same old thing.
Yeah, so I kind of disagree. I mean, in terms of doing something different, is obviously, yeah, you got to do that, but also that gets saturated. So, like I was involved, or I'm involved, with Tucker. If you don't know Tucker, it's a meme from Tucker Carlson. We created a meme media channel where you can look it up. It's actually absolutely incredible. I really, really, really mean it. A daily episode comes out with market news and whatever. We get the episode sponsored, and then the money goes back on buying tokens in the market and burning them. Very good. There was nobody doing content at that time. Nobody was doing video for memes. None. And then within 2 weeks, because it's so easy to launch a meme, within 2 weeks, the market, this kind of market was saturated again. Then now I know, was involved in the launch of Bitcoin customer support. It's also pretty cool. BitcoinCustomerSupport.org. And it's a fucking unique concept where you have an AI assistant in different voices replies to all your questions. So whether you ask something about Donald Trump or from Donald Trump, or you ask from Elon Musk, or you ask from Michael Saylor, it will reply in those languages. And it doesn't really matter because the market is very difficult. So I genuinely think that launching a meme now, this is why I said that they are done. Obviously, memes are not done for, but the fact that you launch a meme with something that is unique, I think when you have 25,000 tokens launching in a day, there is nothing that's unique. Nothing. So the game of launching something that is super unique and then we're gonna dominate the market because this has never been done before. I think the time has passed. I genuinely think that. What's the solution? I don't know. And this is why I think that the end of this kind of era is over. So we will see someone will crack the code. Someone will create a meme that will be sustainable and that will be really good, other than just whatever chicken, smoking chicken, fish, whatever that is. Like it's great and whatnot. But I think at some
Yeah,
point we
that's kind
will
of
get
funny.
something. What is it?
I said that's actually kind of funny, right?
Oh, that's all
Smoking
what it
chicken
is,
fish is amazing.
and it is, and they are okay. So this is something actually a good example as well. They are actually very, very funny, and they actually made a brotherhood, which is also something unique. But in general, like 99.9% is funny. That's what we're buying into. We're buying into funny, which is cool. But I mean, you can't do that 25,000 times a day.
I think some of the meme community would try to fight you on that one.
Yeah, I'm very happy to listen, and hey,
I
don't
do it
don't
every
get me
day.
wrong. Like I'm not shitting on any of the memes. I just please, please, please come forward and debate me because I would love to. But the problem is that there's no debate.
But you know what? I'll transition with that one because you hit on sustainability, and I really want to chat about like meme sustainability, especially now when it's like hitting bearish market sentiment. Although we're not completely bearish right now, and just because we were talking about like how special this year has been as well. How do you make memes sustainable? Like, I don't know if we've seen outside of like the big ones like Doge and maybe Shiba Inu. Um, what makes a meme sustainable? Like, so many memes have launched and they have such great communities this year in 2024. Moving on towards the second half or the third and fourth quarter of 2024 and onwards, what would be the key to sustainability? What are your thoughts?
At this point, I don't even know if 99% of the top 100 coins that aren't meme coins are probably not sustainable. So, for meme coins, I have no idea.
Well, Slurf is an honest baby. He has no idea how to make a meme project
mean-
sustainable.
The half the blockchains that we use probably won't be around in the next couple of years. So, meme coins, I don't know.
What do you mean the top 20 won't be sustainable? What do you mean?
Not necessarily sustainable, but like, will people use them, or like, what was we can't. I don't see a point in having 100 different blockchains. There's going to be a few of them that end up being the ones that everybody uses, or that make it into like mainstream, or like into the real world, quote unquote. But the rest of them are just all going to die. So
You're talking about layer
it's just
ones or
whichever
layer
ones
twos
make it.
or?
Yeah, layer ones. So if it's that hard for a layer one to become sustainable and be around for a long time, I don't know how long these memes are going to be around. There'll always be new memes, but as far as one just sticking around, there'll be maybe a few of them that stick around, I guess, like Doge and
Look, it's an honest question.
I
Like,
don't
it's a
know.
very honest question. Let's say I gave you $500,000, or I don't give you. You have $500,000, and you have to pick 10 memes to put into. Do you put it in smoking chicken fish? Like, and it's nothing against smoking chicken fish. Nothing
I
against
think
them.
that's pretty
No,
obvious, bro. You're not
no,
gonna put that
Which
no,
into
I'm
one's
not
smoking
putting it
chicken?
into
Like, that's
chicken
what I'm
chicken
fish.
fish,
saying.
bro.
You
That's
put it. You
even
pick the big
bigger.
ones. You
I
pick
would put it
Doge.
into all the ones that are like pretty much
Put it in
already
the top 10 meme
Established.
coins out right now.
if they're on Coinbase and Binance, those are probably the ones I'm putting it on.
Exactly. You're buying Doge. You're buying SHIB.
I
You're
would.
buying Bong. You're buying these ones.
But the thing is this, the reason why I wouldn't put it in chicken smoking the fish or whatever coin is because it's brand new, bro. It could rug tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
meme
yeah,
coins have to establish
exactly. It is.
themselves
So are the
as a
25,000 tokens
long-term
that are
runner.
launching daily.
To be honest, I
Right, you
think
wouldn't
meme
put it in a
coins
brand
might
new
be more
coin.
long
You'd have to wait.
lasting than those layer 1, layer 2s. Or like all your altcoins, because altcoins, the narrative is like very short term, and the narratives keep changing every single day. But for a meme coin, it can be very long lasting, as long as it's like a concept, like it's like an OG meme coin. Like people can come up with a lot of new memes every single day, and they can stick to like the meme coins they like. But if like, for example, if someone produce like an NFT, like me, right? I created an NFT project 2 years ago. It was really popular, and every creator, all the Web2 creators want to get into Web3 space. We create this Web 2.5 meta. We create this narrative where we want to build a bridge to bridge like millions of Web2 creators to Web3. But then the crypto winter just happened, and nobody interested in the NFT space anymore. And then our like product just don't have the product market fit anymore. And the thing is, like, it's really very hard to build a DApp that has a product market fit. And that's why all these DApps are like creating their own layer 1, layer 2. They're creating their own infrastructure, because the infrastructure cannot go wrong, right? Because you don't have DApps. The narrative of infrastructure can just keep going and going. But and so I think there's difference between the meme coin and altcoins. And I think meme coin might be more sustainable, because we can always come up with new narratives to fit the meme coins instead of building a real project that people want to use. It's way harder.
But that's like meme coins as a narrative, right? Or like meme coins as specific tokens.
Oh, meme coin as a narrative. I mean, you can keep changing the narrative, because meme coin, it has no utilities. So, for example, Asian mom, right? I can say it's me, but next year or like few months later, I can get some like other Asian women to come in to represent Asian mom meta. It keeps changing, it keeps evolving. As we have like a bigger community, we got more people involved. Like people will come up with new ideas about meme coin and make it like much broader, make a much broader concept. And the narrative just keep changing every single day and keep updating, and it's like more sustainable in this way. That's what I think.
Well, I think the difference is meme coins don't promise anything, right? So we remember the ICOs back in like 2017, right? There were projects that were like talking about utility, and we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and we're going to change the world, and we're going to solve all these issues and all these problems. And people were investing and buying into these projects with all these promises that didn't deliver, and these people basically got rugged, right? They lost all their money. With meme coins, you know what you're getting into as soon as you buy into it. It's a fucking meme, right? Narratives are going to be there, but the utility that they decide to bring, if they decide to bring any, comes later, comes when the community is huge, comes when there's so much like activity with that meme coin that they want to bring utility to add more things to it, right? Add a roadmap, give people more value for that meme coin. It's not just a meme coin anymore, it's become more than that, right? But they never promised anything from the beginning, and I feel like that's why meme coins are going to continue to be successful, because there's no promises there. You know you're
Really?
buying a meme.
All the projects that
I
want
think
me to promote for them say they're going to 100 million or 1 billion valuation, and it never happens. So I think they still
No, 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 no,
promise.
no, no, but no.
But I
They're
agree
they're
with
not,
you.
but they're
I
not.
agree with
They're
you.
That's one
They,
thing.
all the
Saying it's gonna
projects
go
that
to a
promise
billion
a
is one
valuation,
thing.
it never happened. Okay,
No,
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
not based on utility though. A
Yeah,
meme
yeah,
coin
yeah,
saying we're going to a billion is just, oh, we're gonna go to a billion because we're gonna be such a hyped up meme. People are gonna have FOMO. They're gonna buy into us. That's what they're hoping for, right? But they're not saying we're gonna go to a billion because we're gonna create an app or an adapt, or
yeah,
we're gonna
that's
create a
right.
DEX, we're
Yeah.
gonna create this.
I
They're
think
not saying that.
I agree
They're
with you.
just
I
saying it's
agree with you.
FOMO.
And also just to note, it's very interesting to see that when in 2017 you bought into an ICO and you've been rugged, you were the stupidest. You were like, oh my god, I can't believe I bought into this team. I can't believe I bought into this whatever. Now you get rugged on 5 memes a day. You're a hero. You know, it's so weird how the sentiment changes around memes and ICOs. And I 100% agree with you on the fact that's the only difference, and that's the main difference in my opinion, is that there is no promise in memes. You literally know you are buying a hot potato, and you're buying it because you think you'll be the first one to buy and the first one to sell. That's literally the only reason, except some of the few exceptions where you buy the token because you think that the community is great, you think that whatever the token is representing, because basically memes are communities. You are buying into communities. And so you think that the community is so strong that will survive for the next whatever 5 months, then you buy in. But in general, you don't buy into the vision. And I agree with you. I agree with you with the fact that they don't promise anything.
Yeah, I think you guys are managing pretty well by setting an expectation on all these memes and making these great, like so many of them, like Irene was saying, right? So many of them just reaching out to everyone saying that they're going to meet the next billion, they're going to like onboard so many different users, and that's usually, I mean, that's very rarely ever the case. And then, yeah, sorry, Irene, go for it.
I just want to say I got rocked so many times where the agency promised me that they're gonna pump it to 100 million, and like 3 days later just got down to 0. And after that I like seldom do promotions for meme coins, but it's because it's really hard to tell which meme coin is gonna pump, because everybody promised the same thing, right? Oh, this one is going to 100 million. This one is going to be the only meme coin that is like at least animal that's gonna go to like 100 million valuation. Yeah, I'm just saying there's a lot of like promises in this way in the space. Yeah.
I think with the whole
go for it, Sam.
I was just thinking with the whole meme space, I think what's the highest value proposition is that it's community driven. And I think some of the strong L2s or the strong layer ones that we see in the space today is because they have a very strong community compared to the VC tokens that many people also talk about. There's different mechanics on how they achieve that hype, but with community, when it's out in the public, with memes, when it's out in the public and we see the price increase or any price action, it shows and displays the community sentiment. And I think we had a project on the space like a week or so before, and they were talking about how their community, even during the dip, is still strong in their Telegram chats, attending all the VCs, and just rallying behind it. And it's when they're in the trenches, that's when you get that cult formation. And when it comes like time for summer, then there's such a big force behind it. That what I think everyone is appreciating, just how well community drives a meme project.
Yes, I agree. I think for a meme project to be really sustainable and successful, you need to have your base. And how you build your base, You have to have certainty, alignment, and transparency. It's only through this way you can build a project that really have confidence in you and really believe in whatever you do. And they are the only ones that will be with you when the market dumps and when there is like a dip in the token price. So community is really, really important. That's why we are trying to build Asian mom community since day one, since a month ago. People's asking when in the community, but now they ask much less because now they know they're there for the love from the mom, not there to make money. That's how we start to build a really, really loving community.
How many sons do you have now, Irene?
How many sons? I think about like 4,000 sons. Hungry
Wow.
every day. Hungry for mommy's love.
4,001 now, Irene. 4,001 now.
4,001. Okay. Yeah, I'll get more babies tonight. Yeah, I'm just here to collect more babies to our Telegram group so they can feel the love.
I think Slurf, you guys can like really play to the community angle as well, because the community you've rallied throughout tokens and through your NFT launch as well has been pretty crazy. So what's your advice to like meme coins out there building their community? Like, how do you maintain it? How do you keep them all happy? How do you sustain it?
You cannot make everybody happy. That's what I've learned. You sometimes you just have to make certain decisions that are it's not gonna. Some people might be upset, but you have to think about what's best for the project as a whole. Um, I've been in a weird predicament because we've been paying back the pre-sales this entire time, so it's like sometimes I have to make certain decisions to take care of that the people who just are focused on the price going up, obviously they're not going to like it because they just want the price to go up. They're not really worried about the people who lost money and stuff like that. So that's been my predicament. My recommendation is just you're not going to make everybody happy. It's just impossible. So just do whatever you think is best as a founder for your project and for at least the majority of the community.
Yeah, I think that's pretty wise words. And then I guess on Fefe, Slumdoge, Irene, and Oodles as well. Please really jump in. Like, when you guys are like looking into meme coins and the meme communities, like, what are you looking for? What defines a good meme community?
A good meme community or a good meme coin?
Community. Let's go from that aspect first.
Well, community, you go to all the places where community grows for a meme coin. That would be, their Telegram. Make sure their Telegram, it's popping. There's a lot of activity there. People are talking like real people, not just bots and stuff. The following that they have on there, and I feel like Twitter is probably the second place I'd go to, and see what the chatter is on Twitter, see what the talks is on Twitter, kind of spaces. Those are probably the three biggest, I feel. Telegram, Twitter community, and spaces, and how often they're hosting spaces and what they're doing.
I guess I give an example of like, you have some communities which really rally around like spamming other projects and like talking about how the price is going to go up. And then you have other communities which might just be doing their own like community art and like sharing memes and everything. But I guess it's that precarious balance of the two types of people within your community who are not just lovers of the meme, but just want to see price go up.
For me, I gotta tell you, I don't hold the token, but I love the community. LFGO community is literally the best community online that I've seen in memes. So I think for me, a community is resilient, meaning when the price starts dropping, it's not like everybody hating on everybody and then people complaining in the Telegram and then, trying to get exit liquidity from whatever. And the second, it has to be very funny, and the community has to feel it that it's its own. So the reason why I bring LFGO as a very good example is because if you look all their raids and everything they do, they have these guys in the Telegram. They share templates with each other, and they generate personalized memes for the post that you see. So, for example, if I post about a fight, then they generate a fighting Lego figure and they write something like FGO. And these are people who are just token holders there, and there are hundreds of them. So I think the community needs to stand behind the coin with full force and need to like kind of belong to the token. And when shit hits the fan, which eventually will, the community shouldn't start hating on each other. Well, because we see that a lot of times. I see it that when the price drops, it all becomes we don't care about the price. Look at Tucker as well. Tucker is also a great example. So Tucker has been, we went from like 1 million market cap to 100. So the first time I called it was 1 million, and then it went up to 100 million, and then from there it went down to like I think it's like 10 million or something like that. And they, regardless whether it was at 100 million or 1 million, they put out one video every single day. So you have two communities. One where it's just a funny meme and it's just fun and you do something. And like LFGO, you actually participate in the creation and the spreading of the meme, not just randomly spamming everything, but making it clever. And two, where you have something like Tucker, which has some kind of utility, and the project is delivering, even though with the utility, even though the price is not mooning or the market is dumping or whatever that is. So that's for me. That's the two main thing.
Oh man, yeah. You know what? I can actually compare this back to 21 NFTs as well, because community then was also a massive aspect. And similar to what you were saying, like if price was dumping hard, the community would still be like, you know what? I'm still holding strong. I'm still holding strong. And they'd be like sending out memes of the NFTs as well. This went on until even like last year with projects like Nakamigos, where people were just still going crazy over it and posting about it and making theories online. But so I guess in that aspect, it could be compared to the NFT community again back in 2021. And still, there are a lot of holders. Like Irene, I was checking your NFT out the other day as well, and it's still not cheap, to be honest.
Yes, it's still not cheap. I don't know why people say it goes to zero. It's not zero, okay? It's like more expensive than most of your like blue chip NFTs. Anyways, yeah. And it's a free mint, okay? It's a free mint. Anyways, it's just funny, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the learning from that is if you want to learn about sustainability, check out the NFTs in 2021 and who's still around. Sorry, Grumpy Man, you've got your hand up for a while. I don't know if that's a hand up for recent.
Yeah, I was just gonna answer like what I look for in the NFTs or in the communities for token communities, and it's really content creation, but not by the team. Like if I see like a bunch of people making their own content for a project that are just community members, that's generally a bullish signal for me. Because it's something that we saw a lot with Slurf in the beginning. Uh, we had tons of artists just making their own artworks all the time, and with a couple other projects I see now, there are people making their own IRL content and stuff for projects, and I think that's like probably, I mean, it's just like the highest level of people working for their bags, other than just like shilling under comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to add that. Yeah, sorry, Ray. I want to add that because of Pump Fun, we almost don't have communities, and it's pretty hard to sustain one. But yeah, teams just have to grind and just try to get back the community. Like everyone is chasing the next big thing and 10x's or 100x's. So we just have to get through this.
Yeah, Irene, go ahead. I saw you on mic there as well.
I'm just saying, I think the founder of like whatever project, they have to have a very long-term vision, and they really want to be in the space for a long time. And therefore, they wouldn't want instant dump. They wouldn't want to rock because they think their reputation is more important than anything else. If they think that's the most important thing, which is the reputation and how you can make the space a much better place, then you will show that aspect to yourself or to the communities, and the community members would know that, oh, actually he or she is a serious builder, is here for the long time, is here to take care of us no matter the market is green or red. And from that, like after knowing this, right, the community will be much more bonded because they know they are in it for the same reason. They're in it for a much better cause, which is to make the space a much better place. I think that's very important to have this aligned vision. we in it for the long term, not to make short-term profits or like use each other as extra liquidity.
Yeah, I mean, this is Meme Hour episode 4 now. So we've had like 3 other episodes with a bunch of meme coins already. And I think the key point from everyone so far has been consistency. Like keep pulling out the memes, keep pulling out the content, keep engaging with the community, make sure that everyone sees that you're there every day. And I think that seems to be my takeaway from all the meme projects on how they've so far maintained sustainability, even through the highs and the lows. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting. I think bang on there, Irene. I'll hit to the last question of the space before we finish because we're hitting time. And I guess to all of you guys, any predictions for the meme space in the last quarter of 2024? What do you think is going to happen? Pure speculation here. So go as crazy or reasonable as you think you are. I'll shoot it. Yeah.
Everything to a billion.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I'd actually love to see that. Yeah, I'll hit it over to Slumdoge.
I think we're gonna see the biggest run up on meme coins that we've ever seen, to be honest. Like whatever you guys remember from 2021, it's gonna be that on steroids. Like we've already seen the potential of Solana. We've seen what Solana can do. You know, we've seen a base chain. There's been some activity there. There's been even a little bit of a run on Avalanche, like I said before. But we haven't even touched like retail investors yet. I feel like Coinbase is going to be a huge catalyst. They're going to bring their over 100 million users over to base chain and just make it, I don't know, make it fun again, you know. But we haven't seen the wave of new users that I feel like we're gonna get here very soon.
Doge, and I wanted to ask, Slum Doge, I want to ask, since you made your millions, even though it was a cycle, what are your thoughts on the rally behind Nairo?
Oh, I think honestly, Nero is gonna be one of those coins that people that hold Dogecoin and people that hold Shiba can finally shake hands and get into a community that represents both, right? Because I remember the biggest back in 2021, it was the biggest rivalry between Dogecoin and Shiba Inu that I was like, bro, if we could just both get together, both of these communities get together and rally behind one coin, we would be unstoppable. Because if you remember, Dogecoin like peaked at like $90 billion market cap, right? Shiba Inu, I think was 40 or 45. I don't know, but I know that at one point Shiba Inu flipped Dogecoin in market cap. And I was like, this is so stupid. Like basically everybody behind both of these coins are behind the exact same thing, right? Like Dogecoin, the breed of dog that is Dogecoin is Shiba Inu, and that's why that took off. And I was just frustrated that it's split into two major communities and two major meme coins when it could just be one, right? And I feel like with Nero, that kind of puts all that to rest because Nero is the next Dogecoin. You know what I mean? Like the dog that is Dogecoin, Caboso, that dog's owner got a new dog because Caboso unfortunately passed away. I mean, I don't know if you guys know that the Dogecoin dog died here a couple months ago. And so everybody's been super sad about that. And then the owner of the Dogecoin dog went and adopted a brand new dog named Nero. It's the same, Shiba Inu, same breed of dog as Dogecoin. And she'll post stuff on her blogs, vlogs, pictures of Nero. And I feel like finally now this like a new, it's almost like an awakening of Dogecoin again. And I feel like the Dogecoin community can get behind it, the Shiba Inu community can get behind it, the Floki community can get behind it, because it's all a part of the original Dogecoin. And now it's going to be Nero. I feel like there's a lot of,
Which,
of potential here.
which Nero do I buy though?
Well, I usually, whenever there's more than one, I usually look into the communities. I'll look into the telegrams. I'll look into the market caps. I'll look into who's doing what, which one is more active, which one is actually.
Which one do you hold the most of?
Personally, I hold the one on Ethereum.
That's the one that I hold. So
Okay.
it's Nero on Ethereum.
That's what I wanted to
I know.
hear.
That's the one that I personally believe is going to go to 1 billion and beyond here, because it's something that
Yeah, I
can
feel like
rally.
Solana fumbled the bag on this one.
I completely
I
agree,
feel
bro. I completely agree, bro. The first couple weeks on when Nero first came out, it was kind of a battle of who's got what, who's gonna go, which one is gonna be successful, right? And I think originally I had actually got one on Solana. And I feel like what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? Like you guys have the narrative, you have all this, and they just seemed like they fumbled it. And then I kept looking at other Nero coins, and that's when I found the Ethereum one, and it just seemed like the team was way more solid, more focused, more organized. The community was there. The price action was working. You know what I mean? Like it was going up. It was trending on Dex tools, and it just seemed like okay, whoever these guys are, it seems like they know what they're doing. And the proof is in the pudding. We could see which one has the highest market cap and which one continues to grow here. I feel like it's a no-brainer. Like everybody
yeah.
getting in Euro right now, you guys are the one, or the degens. You guys are the ones in the trenches. You guys are the ones here every single day on crypto Twitter. That's why you know about it. But the retail investor, the people that bought Dogecoin in 2021 that like exited, after Saturday Night Live and they just went about their lives, they're gonna come back to Twitter. They're gonna come back to crypto. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna come back to meme coins when it becomes, the biggest thing ever when the bull run happens, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, remember Dogecoin? Yeah, the new Dogecoin is Nero." You know what I mean? And it's the narrative is there, bro. It's very easy to explain to anybody what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get a
Gotta give me some Ethereum.
dude. I need an NFA like emoji here, so I don't have to like say it.
Do your own research.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
do your own research. Not financial advice, guys, but I don't know. It just makes the narrative is so strong for me, Like that's the actual owner that had Dogecoin, the one that took the picture that became the meme, that became a worldwide sensation. That same owner bought a new Shiba Inu puppy or a new Shiba Inu dog, and that new dog is named Nero. Like it just like okay, I get it. That makes sense. Like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, man. Actually, on Thursday we got another space with Nero, so everyone here, feel free to join. Like we have
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, I'll add you to the group later on.
Yeah, I'd like to join for sure.
Oh, okay, cool. It's a party. Yeah, we have a big announcement coming from OKX Wallet on Thursday. So, yeah, we've got those guys jumping on. I'll add you as well into the TG too. So, yeah, we'll have some fun there. I think we'll move to Fefe on what was I asking again? Predictions. Yeah, predictions for last bit of 2024 on memes.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm out. But yeah, so for me, I think we need global liquidity. I think for the next 2-3 months, depending on what happens with rate cuts and whatnot, it's gonna be choppiness, down and choppiness. But I do think that meme coins will pick up again. I do think that this mania will start again, and that's gonna be the top of the bull. I think for the last 3 months, when you're gonna see this again, what happened? I think that's the top of the bull market. That's what I think.
Yes, that's great because I think it's good to get those two takes. I'll move swiftly on to Irene. Irene, same question.
Same question. I think all the meme projects, all the DJs in the crypto space need their own chain. Asian mom. That's my prediction.
And I think no one disagrees with you.
Yes.
I will shoot it to Grumpy.
Oh no, I already said billions.
Yeah.
Everything to
I just want to
billions.
say it again, to be honest.
Everything to billions. Every single thing.
Okay, Oodles, do you agree? Billions or trillions?
Of course, of course. Yes, same as I said. I think this chaos will continue for some time, but like people will get bored, less tokens will hit the radium, and communities just will be back with the strongest memes, so they will grow to billions.
I am loving the bullish sentiment across the board. And I think that will probably end it here today. Samurai, do you have any last words as well?
No, absolutely loved the space, and thanks for everyone for being online. Been one of the nicest spaces I've been on.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity as well. I think it was great discussions, great guests up here. So thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, 100%. I've absolutely enjoyed it. I'll take 10 seconds to quickly shill OKX Wallet. If you haven't tried OKX Wallet already, what are you doing with your time? It's going to make your Web3 life so much easier. 100 plus chains, Base, Solana, ETH, everything EVM. You can trade all your favorite meme coins on OKX Wallet, 0% fees. We have Express mode. It's super fast. You can trade memes. We have one of the lowest, I think the lowest transaction failure rate on Solana. So if you're trading memes, just, and you don't want to fail, then OKX Wallet, that's your place to be. NFTs, DeFi, everything you need all in one place. And of course, you can feel free to join all of our Twitter spaces with great guests like the ones here today. So everyone on the space, make sure you follow everyone here today. There's a lot of things you can learn from all of our guests. Stay in touch with everyone. Make sure you hear all their updates. It's great, and hopefully you'll see some of them again on Thursday. Make sure you tune in to our new space on Thursday, and big news coming then. It's gonna make your Web3 life even more fun. So to everyone speaking, listening, thank you. Have a good day and have a good night.
Thanks, David.
Thanks.
Thank
Good
you, David.
night. Good night.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys.